Like we always do about this time, I am Cornbread Capone, and this is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip hop music. And today, my special guest is an artist, entrepreneur, businessman, Ko. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what go down, man? What up?
What's
Hold
up?
up. I made
Chilling
it, I made it to cornbread show, man. I feel like a
already,
celebrity already.
already, man. Tell me about this music you about to put out, man.
Man, so I got a project called Trailers. It's an extension to my last album I put out called Cinema Six. Uh it's a it's a homage piece to Mo City, man, and this old theater that used to be in Mo City. So this is pretty much like Cinema Six Part Two, the album I'm dropping in September. So it's really like a nostalgic piece. So like I had played a song, I had sent a song into your platform the other day, which was House Party Two, and I like how you had felt like you belong on like Midnight Club and shit. So that's the approach I was going for in the songs. 'Cause I was trying to make all the songs feel like a certain time period for when Cinema Six, the theater, actually stood up.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I lived in Houston for over 15 years. Cinema 6 was this theater. It almost sat in this like it had some other buildings around it, but it had six screens in it. Am I correct?
You correct.
Okay. I think I went by there. I can't remember what I saw, but I've been there once because I got a kinfolk that live in Missouri City. So I'm familiar with that. And I think that that's dope that you created an album around that. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you, how long have you been making music?
Man, I've been in the music industry for probably about 10 years now, professionally. I really started making music since I was pretty much a kid, man. My first words was OPP, accordingly to my dad, man. So I've been doing the music thing for like a very, very long time. But taking it professional, I really took it professional like around 2012. You feel me?
Yeah,
20, not more so like 2014 when I took it serious.
and this thing you doing with the cinema, man, can you explain that for people who probably don't know about it?
So I've been doing the Summer Six Festival for 3 years now. My first one was in 2023 when I first dropped my first Cinema Six album. Um, so I do something every year for it. So this year I'm actually making a theater from scratch. So I'm gonna have a blown up theater that you can walk into. You're gonna be able to walk into it. It's gonna be a museum for most cities. It's gonna highlight some most city artists. It's gonna highlight some of the city council from most city. It's gonna just highlight the city overall. And it's also gonna have two screens. And I'm also gonna premiere my latest music video on that date, as well as releasing my album that day. So like when you buy a ticket to the show, you also getting the album with it. There's gonna be some activities for the kids to participate in. So I got a song with my boy M's Up Milo and my boy Little Flip called Driving Miss Daisy. So I have a go kart race for the kids. We have a go kart race for the kids to participate in called the Driving Miss Daisy Derby, to where they go win. They're going to win a trophy for participating in it.
That's what's up, man.
And then we're gonna have a bunch of live performers performing. I'm giving artists an opportunity to make some money. And they're also gonna be on my podcast I have called The Rap Shack. And whoever else may want to partner up on being a part of the event. You know what I'm saying? So the artists are able to sell the tickets for $25 or up to $35 because they're gonna be on sale up until I'm gonna push it to August for them to be $25 or whatever. Then we got different packages for families and stuff that they can get their tickets for.
Hmm. Man, well, I want to ask you this, man. Somewhere there's a young artist who wants to be doing what you're doing, but he might not know how the way to go about that. What advice would you give him?
Um, the advice I would give to any young artist, man, I'm gonna give you the advice Joe Budden gave me when I went to a Joe Budden concert. And I asked him what advice he would give me, man. And he told me do it yourself. Don't quit. Don't stop. Don't really listen to too much naysayers. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a different taste in music. You feel me? Like some people like nostalgic music. Some people like the modern hip hop. Some people like the 2000s, and so on and so forth. Just be uniquely, genuinely you. Like what fits you, do that, and come up with concepts that fits your personality. Be genuine about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Um, Work with other artists that you may personally may feel may be better than you. Learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Always be a student. Be a student first. Never be big headed. Never have an ego. Like the ego is what I feel divides everything in music. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas think they too big to do shit. Nobody's too big to do nothing. You know, so I've been selling CDs out the trunk since 2019. I still sell CDs out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see I'm in my van, man. This my company van. I'm about to get re-wrapped. And for those people who do know me, I had a van before that was wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? So like for any young artist, I would say stay consistent. Do what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you love to do and cater to the people who support you.
That's real. You just said something very interesting about you've been selling CDs out the trunk since 2019. And we all know that with the state of music, it changed when digital streaming platforms came and the physical copies fizzled out. But we have seen in the last couple of years the resurgence of the physical copies. Do you think that the physical copies are going to come back or they never left?
I personally feel like they never left just because I've been in the streets myself selling them. You know what I'm saying? Like I quit my job. Really, I got laid off from my job in 2019 when COVID hit. And I was like, you know what? I see this as a sign from God, man, that I need to go ahead and just, just have my feet touch grass. And for those years, I ain't had no other job but selling CDs. And I was living and feeding my family off of selling CDs. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it never left. There's always going to be a market out there. And then, like, people love to have something that they can hold on to. Because a stream, you can't really hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might listen, because so many people drop so much music every day that somebody could drop something today, and then by next year they might even forget about that album. Versus that's how you put that physical copy somewhere that you can still see, and then you might go back and revisit it. You be like, damn, I remember why I bought this from my old buddy, man. Let me go ahead and pop this hoe in if you really liked it, if you rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like physical copies never went anywhere.
And that's real, man, because I used to sell CDs, you know what I'm saying? So that's second nature to me. That's near and dear to the hustle, you know what I'm saying, that I learned. One of the things that I learned from living in Houston. Uh, when you're not playing your music, what type of music do you listen to?
Uh, I'm a big, I'm a big Nas fan. I'm a M's Up Milo fan. I'm a big Fats fan. I'm a Freshest fan. Uh, I'm a Hole fan. I'm a Pharaoh Monch fan. I'm a Scarface fan, man. The list goes on and on, man. I'm a hip hop fan before I'm an artist, bro. So like, even when my peers are dropping, I'm always trying to check in and see what they dropping. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, that's also how I can hone in on my skills, seeing what my peers are doing, and where I probably need to improve it. See where else I need to improve it or whatnot with the art. So like, I'm really just an overall hip hop guy, bro.
All right. Well, from one hip hop fan to another, I always ask everybody this question, and I'm gonna ask you: does KO have a top five best rappers?
Top five best rappers, like of all time.
It can be all time or it could be right now.
Yeah, I don't really have an all time because I feel like every era has breeded something great, and it's hard to just throw everybody in one little
Can
bubble to play everybody against each other. But uh, I can go my top five. My top five from the '90s is gonna be Nas, Pac, Biggie, Face, and who else? I'm gonna probably say Mace from the '90s,
What
and
made you
then
say? What made you say Mace?
because when Mace came out, he had the punches. This is when he going through the transition from Murder Mace to Pretty Boy Mace or whatever. But when
Okay.
he that first album came out, that first album, Harlem World, was fire. Like that's what trickled down to the Dipset. When you start thinking about the 2000s, it trickled down. It inspired the Fabulous. Now we got Fabulous. It even trickled down to the G Unit and Lloyd Banks. So like, I feel like if it wasn't for Mace, there wouldn't have been a Fab. There wouldn't have been a Lloyd Banks or anybody who's in that kind of bracket right there. I even say Cassidy somewhat will come from that branch. Even though I say Cassidy probably come more so from a big L, but it had to be Mace. Mace, because he was marketable and he could rap at the same time. So it's like he could give you that commercial shit, but if you had him on a song like 24 Hours to Live, he's still gonna try. He gonna mash the song when he's on the song with other spitters. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put Mace up.
Okay.
Then for the 2000s, I got like Luda. I got T.I. I would have to put Jeezy there. T.I., Luda, Jeezy. Who else I got from the 2000s? I would have to put 50 there. Uh, who else was out in the 2000s? I can't think of who else was in the 2000s. I want to say Beans. That's just me personally, though. I like Beanie Siegel. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Beans.
The Becoming was a classic album to me.
Yeah, you said the Become.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
Becoming was so.
Yeah.
I personally feel like he didn't drop a bad album during that run. Like he had, the Truth. I felt the Truth was fire.
The Reason.
The Reason was fire, and the Becoming was fire. I feel like all those projects was pretty fire, dog. And I don't feel like anybody was rapping like Beans at that time. Like
Nah.
when Beans burst into the scene, I feel like nobody was rapping like Beans.
Do you listen to anybody from Houston?
Yeah, I listen to a bunch of people from Houston. So from Houston, I would say my top five from Houston will be Zero. I said Scarface for the '90s. I would say Face again. I would say K Reno. I would say Big Fats. And who else would I say lastly? Without putting myself up. Lastly, I'll probably say I might say Propane as of late, because Propane been spitting. It's either between Propane and Killer Leon.
Okay. Yeah. Not a bad listen at all. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a bunch of artists go into the movie space.
Wait, I take that back. I take that back. DeLorean.
Yes. He is serious.
DeLorean, I'm putting over them two. I'm putting D-Lo over them two. That's gonna be
He,
my.
he is serious. My little brother put me on to him a couple of years ago. Shout out to DeLorean.
Out here on my song called Boys in the Hood from Cinema 6, man.
Okay. That's what's up. A lot of artists have been going into the movie space. Have you thought about that, or have you been in a movie?
That's funny. So I actually just finished writing a script called Another Day in the Mo. I wanted to try and present it at this Cinema 6 show, but the way schedules work and everything, I'm probably gonna have to save it for next year's or whatever. But I do have a movie script written out called Another Day in the Mo, circling around Mo City, circling around Cinema 6. So yeah, I actually want to tap in. I think one of my strongest attributes as an MC is storytelling. So I feel I'm probably the best storyteller out here. You know what I'm saying? That's not to toot my own horn. That's just from everything that I do. Like the song that actually helped me get notarized was the remake of Brenda's Baby I did. Where I was talking about the baby being in a trash can the whole time. So I think it's one of my strong suits. So it was only right for me to try and dive into film as well.
Yeah, I mean, Ice Cube said in an interview years ago that it was John Singleton that told him, "You can write a rap, you can write a movie."
Right.
And when I heard that, I had started writing scripts. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? 'Cause I'm an artist myself. You know what I'm saying? So those are in the making right now. But I want to ask you,
How many films have you wrote so far?
huh?
How many films have you wrote so far? Have you been doing directing too?
No, I've just been writing them, and because of I've been writing them since the 2000s, but it's like because of the music taking so much precedence, I haven't had time to get to it. Now I do. Now I do have the means and the cameras and the people to get this done, but I'm gonna have to come to Houston to get it done. That's my thing. So that's my only issue as of right now, because my plan is to go to Houston and film all my movies. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because of not just because of the atmosphere and the scenery. Also, I have a lot of friends, a lot of family, a lot of people who want to be involved with these film projects. And where I live, the dependability of people is not 100%, which is why I have to go to Houston because it'll never be done here. You know what I'm saying? So I have to leave to make that happen. Um, I wanted to ask you about the in Houston. There's it's weird. It's kind of strange to explain, but I'm gonna attempt to.
Right.
There's good music and good artists out there, right? But then there's this separation, and the separation is between those who make it in terms of popularity, maybe major label deals, whatever the case may be, and then those who should be there, but they're here for whatever reason, almost stagnated, not stagnated. I'm gonna say pushed off over here because the those who are popular are over here, those
Right.
who are succeeding are over here, and then you have artists who should be over there, but for whatever reason they're here. How do you
Right.
feel about the varying levels of success? Maybe like you definitely probably having some success, but then there's other artists who may be worthy, you know what I'm saying, but for whatever reason they're just not there. How do you feel about that?
So I feel like the Great Divide. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
Great Divide is pretty much finances, man. Like we got some underground legends here, like Rob Gillette. Rob Gillette, he's an underground legend. Like he been in the game for a minute, but he don't. He's not in. He's not where he should be. Where he ought to be. You know what I'm saying? Like getting that recognition that he rightfully deserve. He don't. He don't get that, and I think that's mainly because of finances, uh, backing, and not being put on those shows that help you get that extra look. You know what I'm saying? Like where we are, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I say I'm right there, probably with Rob at, but the only difference between me and them is I consistently try and put on events for myself, and I consistently go and meet different people. Um, I think if those who's in the underground, like underneath the people that's like getting signed and getting these major looks, if you just go out and build your own community, people who solely and genuinely rock with you, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expand and go outside of Houston like that. Like the biggest thing, the most important thing is the marketing aspect of it. If you don't have the finances of it, if you got a camera and you can put your talent in front of that camera and you can constantly upload, constantly send it to people you don't know, or you constantly linking up with other artists, like how I got connected with Cornbread Capone, Milo. Milo sent me a text. He said, "Hey bro, submit your music to this." And I said, "No worries, I'm on it." You know what I'm saying? As soon as he sent the link, I went ahead and sent the music in. Like Ali Oops like that is what the bottom tier that we are in needs, to where we help balancing each other. We may not have a big budget behind us or this big thing behind us, but if we all come together and we be like, yo, this is my nigga, man. I'm gonna help put something behind my nigga right here. We're gonna help the next one, and we're gonna just keep this circle going to where and we all can build this unity thing. We can all build up the fan base. Everybody create their own fan base, so we all make different kind of music. To where now we put on our shows, it can get packed out. You know what I'm saying? It can get filled up, or we give each other advice on, hey, this is how we should market this, or this is how you should do this, that, and the third, and put our egos to the back burner. Because even where we at right now is niggas with egos. And if we can burn that and kill that, we can be just as where those niggas on the top tier level is, because that's what Slim Thug pretty much did when he was, you know what I'm saying, before he signed to Neptunes, he was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He had street money at that too, but he was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like, if we can find a way to get ourselves to be everywhere and we can do it together, everybody wins. Everybody eats. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to worry about the major labels, because in Texas alone, you can tour Texas and become a millionaire if you just do it properly. Like it's the thousand fan rule that I believe in. Like if I can go and touch 1,000 people, and these people generally rock with me, they're going to generally spend with me continuously because they had an experience with me, and they're going to want to continuously to support the movement or whatever the movement may be. Like Milo's movement, like M's Up movement. I feel like that's one of the greatest movements to come out of here since TSF, Smash Mode. You know what I'm saying? And the way, if all them guys are consistently together and doing things together as a family, you know what I'm saying? It's no way that you can stop that particular movement. So like when I look at those kind of hip hop collectives, those are the kind of things I want to try and bring to just us overall, to where we all can get pushed to that next round.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you taking time out to speak to me.
Now, you reaching out, man. I was shocked when you reached out to me. It was like, hey, I was like, oh shit, yeah, y'all done.
Yeah. I wonder, before we get up out of here, is there anything you would like to plug, promote, advertise?
Yes, sir, I do. So I have an artist named Saj LaShaw. She's an R&B pop artist, man. The princess of R&B and pop, man. She got an album drop in June. Make sure y'all go and cop that. And then we have my album Cinema 6, part 2, Act 2 trailers dropping in September 20th. It's the Cinema 6 show. You don't want to miss it. Also, I will be in New York. If you're in New York in August 22nd, I will be performing live with Keith Murray, the legendary Keith Murray, in front of Funk Master Flex, Peter Guns, and some more New York legends. If you're in New York, make sure you get your ticket. It's an all-white affair, so make sure you in your all-white. And make sure y'all check out my boy Cornbread Compone podcast, show, whatever you want to call it, man, because he's putting it on for the indies, dog. Make sure you tuning in for real.
Man, I appreciate you taking time out to holler at me, man, on behalf of KO and the good people at One Man Records. I am Cornbread, and this is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip hop music. And until next time, everybody, peace and love, because that's what the world needs in a major way. Peace and love.